Russia is suggesting that Ukraine answers a number of questions. And I think that those questions are quite pertinent to the investigations. Unfortunately, Ukraine has not yet delivered any answers. And in the absence of Ukrainian answers, there are other versions that appear from different sources. It is a very conflicting situation where you have two versions which are conflicting one another. The Germans say it's the militants who have used a Ukrainian book system, and the Ukrainian says that no Ukrainian book system was ever taken by the militants.
Yeah.
So for me, it points to the evidence that maybe we should look more at the Ukrainian side. What have been going with the Ukrainian book systems? And is it really true that no Ukrainian missile was shot from a Ukrainian book system? As to the Russian intelligence sources, I can tell you that they have, since the very start, formulated a version that possibly, the Boeing was downed by a Ukrainian fighter, by a Ukrainian plane. This version was rejected by a number of Western experts. But a few days ago, we heard from the investigation committee in the Netherlands that they cannot completely rule out this situation. Has had a number of talks and negotiations with the head of your government, with the Malaysian government, with all interested sides. We are ready to present the information we have from our air surveillance. We are ready to share the expertise of our specialists, but it's not a Russian story, it's a Ukrainian story. The Ukrainian government is responsible for the fates of the plane that are using its airspace. And if you look in the international law, in the international aviation agreements, you will see that the governments which are responsible for the fate of the planes are those whose airspace the planes are using. What I maintain is that Ukraine is really responsible for letting the civilian Boeing penetrate an area where military activities were conducted, and on this I can insist.